I mean, I feel like I say this every single week, but just put these two back together again. I absolutely adored the way Miranda burst into the condo to de-escalate the situation with the police. Then the way Calvin rushed to hug her once the police were gone, because he was rightfully scared. There was no telling how this situation was going to go down had she had not shown up. And on top of that, Miranda, not knowing the full details or the scope of the disagreement between Calvin and Junior, the fact that she was able to just, pretty much tell him about how he needs to interact with his son so they can have a better understanding so these disagreements could stop. And I'm just sitting here like, dang, this is pretty much exactly what Calvin was mentioning to CJ in the last episode about how their time apart, it's like they kind of grown and matured, and Miranda's like the kind of woman that, man, I wish she was when we were married. That's exactly what Miranda said to, I believe, like Janine and Ella in the first season of the reboot, that Calvin has leveled up and he's the kind of man she wishes he was when they were still married. So I just really look at the dynamic between Calvin and Miranda and their teamwork and how they're able to de-escalate situations and take care of the kids. This is who they should have been when they got married. But I really look at the fact that the way he rushed into Miranda to embrace her, just like Andy did in Sisters last week when she was about to be arrested, but then Robin showed up and saved her. It's the same thing here, minus the kiss. Or attempted kiss. So I really do feel like at this point, Miranda and Calvin, they will get back together at some point. I don't know if it's this season. I don't know if it's next season. It begs the question of, they keep talking about this whole wedding stuff, but I thought they had planned this wedding out way back in like season 10, and here we are in season 13. So I don't know when this wedding is supposed to take place, but I feel like Calvin and Miranda, they're going to get back together. They are at some point, but I just really feel like if you look at this scene between Miranda and Calvin, the opening like 3 or 4 minutes of this episode, tell me a scene between Calvin and Laura that had even half the chemistry of this scene. You can't. You can't. And that's not a slight at Laura, but it just doesn't work, because most of Laura's emotional scenes with Calvin come across as selfish, because it's like, it's always about me. Why don't I have a relationship with Junior like Miranda does? Or why do I always get put on the back burner when one of your kids is in a situation? Or no, it doesn't work. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This scene just solidified these two reuniting at some point in my eyes. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.